Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful week. It is so beautiful outside. I hope you get a chance to soak in that vitamin D that is so vital to all of us. And oh my God, it's just so beautiful. And I can't wait to use the pool and get outside and get a tan because even though I'm 100% Puerto Rican, like I seem to repel the sun. I get like no tan, like it's crazy. So this week marks my 2-year anniversary of losing 50 pounds naturally and keeping it off. So that was a journey and a half. Thank you guys so much for all your kindness, your support, for following along on my journey. It was very hard, very difficult. But like I tell everybody, if I can do it, you can absolutely 100% do it naturally. I always get a lot of people who message me and say, how did you do it? What do you do? All this stuff. And no secret, I post on social media a lot, eating the clean keto life. I don't call it a diet, I call it a lifestyle because a diet I feel has a negative connotation to it. And as soon as you say diet, people always just like, ugh, forget it, because we've all grown up. I know for me, because I was always a chunky one in high school and college and stuff like that, where we yo-yo dieted, where we tried something, it worked, we looked great, and then as soon as we stopped, all the weight came back with a vengeance. And so I didn't want to do that. I really wanted to hone in on being healthy. I was, a pre-diabetic. It was awful. I'm really short. I'm only 5'1". I started to notice like the weight coming on when I was about 172 pounds. And then when I went to the doctors, I was about 178 pounds. And then I got the diagnosis of being pre-diabetic. And then I was like, okay, this has to stop. I need to change my life. I do not want to get on medications. I don't want to prick myself. Like, Christy, like get it together. And so that's what I did. And it was hard. And I knew like I really had to make the change permanently, not temporarily. I couldn't go back to my old ways of letting the weight come back on and then more. So I really researched what I thought was doable for me. And for me was doing clean keto, which is, high protein, veggies, and then cutting down on my carbs, eliminating like all the food preservatives, processed foods, that kind of stuff. The sugars, obviously being a pre-diabetic, I had to eliminate almost all my sugars. So now my sugars come from, veggies and stuff like that, just all natural sources. And it was hard. I want to tell you guys, it was hard. So when you come up to me and you're talking about your journey, I know I was there. It's extremely hard. You have to change like your whole mindset, your whole entire lifestyle. And it's extremely difficult. And not everyone will understand and know your journey and be supportive of your journey. And you have to like deal with that aspect too, because my family is not on the journey that I am. They don't have the same health issues that I do. So with me changing my lifestyle, like I had to cook my own foods and eat at different times than they did, and they didn't understand that. I also did intermittent fasting, which my family was like, what are you doing? You're not eating dinner with us? And I'm like, no, I eat at a certain time and I'm done for the day. And that takes some time to get used to. And so it's like you have to change a lot about your life to become healthy, to lose the weight, and then keep on with that lifestyle. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of mental confidence in yourself, plus like a physical toll, because you're exercising more than you ever used to. I try to hit my 10,000 steps, which is about 4 miles a day. And if I could do more, awesome. If I can't do it, then I feel like, So I really try to keep that $4,000 mile a day as my daily goal. And so with this journey, it built like a lot of self-confidence in me. And I just feel so great because I'm not hurting. My body's not inflamed. I'm not dealing with medical health issues. I have a lot more energy. I just feel really great and confident about my life. So I'm just want to implore you that if you do go on this journey, there's so much great like side effects to it. I know it's like a dark tunnel you're going through, and you never think you're going to see the end of the light, end of the tunnel with this beautiful light, but you do. It's a beautiful, amazing life that happens when you transform yourself and get healthy and get away from all the toxic stuff that you are ingesting. And like I said, there's going to be negativity in your life because people are going to ask you like, oh, how'd you lose the weight, and get like super excited. And then when I say, well, I just cleaned up my food intake, I eliminated a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't drink alcohol as much as I used to, and all this stuff. And everybody's like, oh, you know, back up. No thanks. You know, sounds awful. I always get like, wow, your life sounds awful. And you have to remember, these people are not on your journey. You have your own individualized self-awareness going on, where you're making a conscious effort to change your whole life. Your eating habits, everything around you, and they are not. They just want the easy way. They want the pills, they want the surgery and all that stuff. And if you're going to do it naturally like I am, you're going to get a little bit of negativity. So you just have to remember, these people are keyboard warriors. They have nothing else going in their lives, but they need to comment negatively on yours, or actually tell you to your face. And you just have to like push all those people aside, get them off your shoulder, and just know like these are irrelevant people. They have nothing supportive to say, and therefore you need to create a boundary and just push them outside of your life and continue to have that strong focus on your goal of health. And that's exactly what I did. I pushed all the negativity out. You know, when my family was like, what, you're not eating and stuff like that, I would explain to them, and finally they got it, and they become extremely supportive. And then they could see the results. They could see how happy I was, how much energy I had, and just like physically, like I wasn't in pain. You know, I was fitting in my clothes better. I was able to keep up with my kids who play soccer and do all these activities and go swimming, and not feel embarrassed about myself and the way I looked and my body. I had 5 C-sections. So if you know anything about C-sections, they cut right here in your lower abdomen, and they basically kill your abdomen muscles right here. And so the more C-sections you have, the more of a belly fold you had. And for me, that was a lot of insecurity for me. It was embarrassing for me because I had this belly that folded over. So I always had to get underwear that came up to here, because if I had any type of fabric rubbing underneath that belly fold, I would get a rash. And it was embarrassing to go to the doctor and be like, hey, can I get some medicine for this rash underneath my folded belly? I mean, it was just really, it was just awful. But I just want to let you know, I am proof that you can do it. I was over 50 pounds overweight. I lost it. I have kept it off. I don't diet. I made a lifestyle change to eat healthy, be healthy, and just like embrace this beautiful and blessed life that I had. And I had to ignore all the negative people who just want to bring you down, they're just miserable in their lives. They don't have the drive and the goals that you do, but you do. You have the drive, you have the determination, you have the goals, and you have support from so many people that you might not be aware of, but they're actually supporting you and rooting you. And then at the end, when you are healthy, you are confident, you are self-aware that you can accomplish any goals that you set in front of you, you will live the best life ever. And so I just want to impart that for you. And so look at me, 2 years on, I'm super excited, and I'm just loving life, and I can't wait for my future and do crazy things. And I'm just really blessed. But I had to hit my rock bottom, and you will too, and then you will start your amazing journey. So don't give up. All right, sending you all my love and support, and I'm so rooting for you and sending you prayers, and I hope you have a blessed week. Bye-bye now.